middle and needs a bowling performance of note. Hassan Raza and Richard Illingworth ready for the second half of this final in Karachi as the sun sets. Hasn't exactly been the road that we saw a couple of nights ago. Slightly tacky the surface. New Zealand will want a little bit of due formation, just slicken the pitch up with the ball coming on to the bat better in the second innings. Pakistan will want it to remain the same. The spinners being very effective for the Kiwis. The start, as always, to any game, very important. Will Young missed out against Pakistan. Shaheen Shah Afridi nicked him off. He'll be wanting to make amends because it's not only today but on the 19th. It's the same matchup, same game here at the start of the Champions Trophy. Conway didn't play in the first game, drafted into the second and batted beautifully against South Africa. So he comes into this game on back of good form, and we know that he is a class act. Once he gets going, normally he goes big. Look at the conversion rate, 450s to 500. So once he crosses 50, even once he crosses 30, he's a danger man. Shaheen Shah Afridi, he is the danger man with the new ball, the angle away, and the one that swings back in. Almost gets 2 a game with this 50-over format. Especially good up front with the new ball, swinging. What he wants under lights is the ball just going off the straight. Pakistan want him to deliver with the new ball yet again. At Pakistan, early wickets. Shaheen Shah Afridi with the first delivery. Beautifully timed through the offside. That's the danger. You pitch it up, a little push through the offside, and Will Young is away.
Oh, Bears, you're ripping it here. I love it. Full fizz on. Great scene presentation. Look at that. Just a little defensive prod, but solidly in behind it. Will Young. That'll feel great. In value of his shots across a big square here at Karachi National. And as soon as it beats that inner ring, with no one out there, of course, inside the first 10 overs, only 2 gentlemen out, and they're at third and fine. So look out.
Yeah, under lights, what New Zealand will want is that slicking up off the surface with the ball coming onto the bat. Yeah, it is picturesque. So is Karachi at this time of day.
This time of the year, Baz, not super hot. I mean, it is when the sun's out and doing studio sideline in the afternoon. So it got to about 30, didn't it? Close to.
Yes, perfect weather. This month is probably perfect weather for Karachi.
We just saw it moments ago. Shaheen Shah Afridi and his history. 62 matches. 124 wickets. It's beautiful. And 2 a game. It's a hell of a strike rate. Great stuff from the big lefty.
That's the one that swings back in. Plays it well, does Young. It was almost that patent delivery from Shaheen Shah Afridi.
There we go. Thank you, graphics. 3 fifers. Quality little 6 for 35. Yes. Don't make me come down there, graphics. It's that time of the day. Twilight and everything, the zone. Look out. So, 2 slips are in, now only 1 because of that punch through the covers. And Rizzy was one. Positive, mate. Nick him out.
That's the one. All around. All along the ground down to third. Now just a conversation between the openers. Will Young will just relay back. That is maybe a little bit of swing to watch out for.
And possibly, as you guys are at the pitch there with Vern Philander, it's quite dry, isn't it? So whether it's just grips enough with the new ball, the proud seam, and that curve you mentioned, Baz, only I'd like just 1 slip. It's up against the left-handed Conway. He'll back himself here, Shaheen. Get 2 slips in. Go on. Again. Get down there, Baz.
There you go.
I have to leave the box.
2 slips in place. Left-hander. Try and get the ball to shape away. And nick him off. Let's go top of off. 5 without loss. Pakistan won the toss, batted first, which was a bit of a surprise considering they had that massive chase a couple of nights ago. But preparation also in mind for the Champions Trophy. Naseem Shah is normally very good in the first power play, especially. Got a couple of slips in place. A different bowler than Shaheen. He'll hit the pitch hard and just get the ball to nip off the surface. Yeah, shape and swing and perfect start.
Precisely why Naseem and Shaheen Shah should back themselves with the new ball. Lovely seam presentation. Just goes on with the swing and hence the 2 slips in. You get that bouncing over about middle and off. And good players will nick you every night of the week. That's how Will Young was out, wasn't he? In Lahore on Saturday. Love this shape.
Big appeal, but given. Well, Will Young reviewed that. It just looks maybe that it was struck a little high.
Maybe just angling down too, but they're going to make Michael Goff do some work.
TV umpire to director, we have a player review for LBW. On-field decision is out. Check the placement of feet, it's a fair delivery. Front on spin vision, please. Okay, the ball is close to the bat. Can we confirm with Ultra Edge when available, please? Okay, rolling through to the pad. Okay, we have a flat line on Ultra Edge, so no bat involved. Ball tracking when available, please. Original decision is out. Pitching outside off, impact in line, and it's umpire's call, Arsan. Stay with the original decision of out. Your on-screen signal now.
Ehsan Raza was absolutely correct. Umpire's call clipping the stumps. Pakistan have got the start that they wanted. Naseem Shah, the disappointed Will Young, walks back. Ball seaming back in, strikes him in front. He's out for 5 for 1 New Zealand. Kane Williamson, fresh off 133 not out against South Africa. Naseem Shah steaming in.
Ehsan Raza. Fascinating, isn't it? The ICC Champions Trophy around the corner next week. I think they're all going to be neutral umpires, aren't they? Not that I'm saying there's much bias there, Ehsan Raza, but it's amazing, isn't it? It's one of yet a neutral ump where they've gone, you know what, maybe not. Will Young, tallish guy, on the crease. I know you think I've got my Black Caps eye patch on, Baz, but batters used to get quite a bit of the benefit of the doubt, didn't you, batters? Before all this technology, of course, before Hawkeye being able to refer stuff. So I can see why Will Young, he was a little niffed because it jagged and it certainly sort of bounced a little. And of course, it's the new ball, right? It's the new ball as well. And so Hassan went at the home side and it just clipped. Bye-bye, Will Young.
Off the back foot. Down to third, just a single. It's been good from Naseem Shah, just back of a length. A little bit of shape. The one that got Will Young was the one that nipped back in. But he does get the ball to shape away to the right-hander. Slight bit of shape off the pitch, a little bit of seam movement. Lovely seam presentation. Now what he wants is the ball to swing back in to Conroy because he wants the LBW. Exactly there, beautifully bowled. 6 for 1. Plenty of batting to come. Latham has not been in the runs of late, but otherwise it's a side that has been in form in this Tri-Nation series with the bat.
Stunning. Sheesh, what a shot. Thank you, drone. Good stuff indeed here in Karachi. just on that lineup, I noticed Daryl Mitchell averaging 50. He's played 45 matches in this form of the game, but that's a very, very good effort. We'll need all of that. Given what's just around the corner with the Champions Trophy. Day-night stuff, fielding, get runs on the board, and quick men can get a bit of shape and swing it. Asking questions. Good fielders, I like it. And it's short extra cover, catching as well. 2 slips in. And slightly backward line catching.
With Rizwan, especially about the field that is set. Second slip has just been removed. It's gone to square leg. This is Shaheen Shah Afridi in this series in the power play, and he's exceptional when the ball is swinging, and his lengths are more often than not pretty full, and that's why he's so good. If it shapes like that, huge appeal, huge appeal. Rizwan will come up to Shaheen. Maybe just signaling, maybe it's too high.
Wow, no bat involved. Once again, yeah, attacking the stumps, Baz. This paramount when you've got the new ball in your hand. It just goes bouncy, bouncy. Yeah, probably is really, but on the crease, bowlers are always going to let you know how they feel. But, captain and the man with the gloves on keeping. Important posse that. Or is he?
This is the wicket that Pakistan are after. Williamson. He's white ball cricket against Pakistan exceptionally well. There's plenty of runs against this opposition. Pakistan would like his wicket early, because this is one of his favorite oppositions. Averages just over 57.
King Kane really is a man for all occasions. You're in the mire and struggling. You want him in the trenches with you and hang in there. All those sorts of things. Someone who's going to bat time, concentrate for a long time, dig in. Wonderful career. So it was 168 matches now. Long period of time. So against Pakistan, outstanding. Against England, pretty good. SA, yeah. Bangladesh averages 62.
Doesn't really miss out against any opposition. 8 for 1. This is against Pakistan. This was the first game. He wasn't at his fluent best. He made sure he spent time at the crease. That innings, 58 of 89, but because of that, against South Africa, he looked a different player. Look, the Williamson off over, timed the ball beautifully. Got a 72 ball 100. Doesn't really miss out against any opposition. 57.2 against Pakistan, 57.4 against South Africa, 62.5. Bangladesh. A bit of shape back in now. They're trying to attack the front pad.
Yeah, and rightly so, Baz and Khan. Particularly with both men. Left arm, right arm. Left-handed Shaheen Shah Afridi when he's up against Williamson, understandably. Now with the right-handed Naseem Shah up against Devon Conway just to get it back in. He's still not off the mark, so that'll be a bit nervy for Conway.
Oh, very good. Right on the stumps. That first over, swing away in the wall, that nip back in. And again, shape away, so getting the ball to just go off the straight.
Yeah, that set of 6 gives us such a good idea of what his lengths are like. He's still just curve enough in the air, but he's into the surface and he's at the batters.
And lovely length, tight lines. We're now 7 deliveries without scoring.
Yeah, I just said he'd be a little nervy. Of course, wants to get off the mark, opening batter and all. But he's also another one who's so patient and he's got a good level head. But he's also a good stroke maker. We all know that and appreciate that in recent years. But he's had a tough time of it since that 2023 World Cup in India. He's been in the wilderness a little bit.
Oh, lovely. What a delivery that is. Offered to shape back in and just pitched and straightened.
Naseem, I love him. He's going to be smiling and having a word. He's going, oh, Devon. But it's that length. It really is that probing length into the surface. Gone nowhere on the crease. The new ball doing its thing. Good pace. What a beauty. Opened him up and then just kept going on with the angle across the lefty.
Real pressure being created. Not only with the dot balls, but with the swing that Naseem Shah is getting. Goes down leg. It is a wide. With a mistake, it just trickle. Yes, it just trickles into the fence.
Just pumped up Naseem Shah. So on song. From he announced a couple of wides, and unfortunately the captain wouldn't get enough mitt on it. Was he? Yeah, just that bounce there. Still. Something in the way, he'll be disappointed with that. Don't give away any runs inside this power play. New Zealand have to really earn and eke out every run.
Into the pads, whipped away, but straight down to the fine Abrar. Fahim Ashraf, the other seam bowling option. And Shah Afridi. And these first 4 overs has been pressure built. They've got one, Pakistan is searching for another one just to pressure back on New Zealand. They've been very good with the new ball. Tested out both batters, both the right-hander and the left-hander. You just feel that New Zealand can ride this through. This new ball thread through, things will get easier.
the state of the surface and the total scored, they couldn't quite use up their full 50, 3 balls short, 212. And so when you look at what's going on here with Conway, he's just not prepared to take too many risks. Doesn't need to, given what the total is. They need about 228 to get. 212. I need some new specs. Baz, can you help me?
Flying out tonight, Danny, aren't you? An organised specs for you, but you're
Leaving. Sadly.
leaving, yeah. Leaving us.
Yeah, but as you know, I'll be back in some capacity at some time. So you've got a certain T20 tournament that goes on. Yeah, there's a couple of them going head to head now. So yeah, look forward to popping back and annoying you, Baz.
Tries the drive, big inside edge. Wants two, does it comfortably, but hasn't looked as if he's been able to locate that middle of the bat so far.
Well, you're up against Shaheen, and as a left-hand opening batter, there's the one that the angle of the seam to come back. It's his other one to slide in towards the stumps against the left-handed Conway. The other ones have been lovely outswingers with the slip in. So you've got a world-class bowler tearing in at you with the new ball, hunting up.
And again, attacking the stumps. So far, it's been sedate from New Zealand, but they know the value of getting through the new ball. They've lost one wicket. They don't want to lose another one. Pakistan on the attack. The offside straight to the fielder. It is 17 for 1. Sun got to 242. A special bowling from Satner, 10 overs, just 20 runs conceded. Couple of wickets. Graceful as well. 2 for 38. Oh, play and a miss. Again, that shape away.
It's that gorgeous length. Naseem Shah got the war paint on, he's pumped. Tremendous presentation. That's what you've got to produce against someone like Kane Williamson, part of the Fab Four, this modern era.
Times it beautifully, opens the face, goes with the swing and collects the boundary.
Their timing, as ever, from Kane Williamson. Delightful. I see the Fab Four, because the four grew up a bit together, but it really is part of the Fabulous Five. You include Babar Azam, no doubt.
Come on, Danny, you're in Pakistan. How could you forget that?
I do want to go home tonight. I want to leave alive, you reckon? Yeah, well, they got the fifth beetle. So Michael Hazeman used to go on about the fifth beetle. Good stuff.
A lovely length. Previous delivery just searched and went a bit fuller. Lovely shot from Williamson. Just opening the face, going with the swing. Then he goes back to that back of a length. Hitting the seam more often than not with the new ball. That's why it's been a testing spell. Rise the post shot, gets away with it, inside air down to fine. It's always a moment with the official mobile handset partner, Vigotel Mobile. Now the battle with the left-hander. Go and produce a beauty in the previous over, just getting the ball to nip away. Phil Hunt that front pad will Naseem Shah. Oh, tries the drive, that is Q-ended down to third.
He's been practicing that in the nets, hasn't he? These batters are infuriating the opening new ball bowlers and some of us up here in the box. Really going here with the feet. To be fair, it didn't actually bounce as much as Conway thought that it was going to, but also the hands going at it. Just trying to settle in. He's hanging in here. He's faced 17 for his 7. It hasn't been easy going for Devon Conway.
Back of a length on the stumps, 26 for 1. Kane Williamson, this happened on last ball of the previous game against South Africa, and Kane Williamson got to 7,000 runs, second on the list, second fastest. Fahim Ashraf.
Excited in your voice there with Fahim Ashraf back into the side. I like it. You're a big fan of his, Baz, aren't you? Good to see him back, though. I know there's some of those that get a bit concerned about getting enough runs or contributing enough. You know, Baz.
It's a big game for him, all-rounder. Just two fast bowlers and then him, so he needs to make an impact. Want to live there, just back of a length, maybe a bit of shape either way, but pressure that has built by the premier fast bowlers, he doesn't want that to be done away with. The best he can do is keep that pressure on, but even better if he can get a wicket here. New Zealand will also be thinking this is an opportunity just to maybe expand a little bit, because Shaheen Shah Afridi and Naseem Shah didn't allow him to really play any sort of shots.
Yeah, spot on, Baz. You've got to follow suit when you're opening new ball bowlers hunting in pairs there. Those two together. Shaheen and Naseem. Now you mentioned Fahim's the third option with pace, decent quality of medium pace, and then you've got all the spinners, haven't you? Pace off. Bra with his specialty. Pushtul Shah. Salman Aliaga. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting. I think they can produce the spinners, that is.
Replicate in any shape or form the way that Santner and Bracewell bowled, possibly all right. At the moment, there is that pressure that is built throughout these 6.4 overs. But one wicket is searching for another.
Liking this Baz, he'll like this too, Fahim. I wish he had a slip in. Bowls well to lefties. That angle is natural angle across. Fahim, that is. Just gets it to go, enough in the air, and then just follows on with the seam for Fahim Ashraf. Dearly love another one here inside the first 10, Pakistan. Some pressure on the men in black.
Decent first over from Fahim Ashraf, just 2 off. It is 28 for 1.
Long way to go for New Zealand. These two batters out there in the middle had to endure so much. Fantastic spell of fast bowling from Shaheen Shah and Naseem. It had everything: pace, swing, seam, hostile but accurate. Challenged the batsman, defensive technique all the while. You must be very happy to see that.
Yeah, good evening, Amir. Good evening to all our viewers. Always a special sight. The seam bowler is in full flow. The nature of Shaheen Shah Afridi, swings it at high pace. Also, when he gets it to go late, that's what makes him so dangerous. But this is an experienced pair for New Zealand at the crease at the moment. Kane Williamson. He'll understand the importance of just absorbing this phase. They can get through this phase without having to lose another wicket. They'll certainly feel, chasing a lowy score here this evening, that they can get across the line.
Yeah, showing the game awareness, wary of the fact if the Pakistanis are to make a match of it, they need early wickets in bundle. That's been denied. The reason why these two batsmen endured that hostile spell, played the ball very late. Like that, allowed the ball yet again to come very close to the body.
Yeah, I suppose that what makes this format so exciting. You've got different phases that you have to go through. Of course, this new ball, Pakistan only way into this game is by picking up wickets. Perhaps early identified by a player like Kane Williamson. Need to communicate that message to Conway. There's a reason why Shaheen Shah Afridi will be bowling a longer spell with his new ball, because they have to pick up wickets. If we can just deny them, scoring opportunities will come later on.
Yeah, Fahim Ashraf might going to pick up wickets here, but it was a strange decision made by the Pakistani captain to take off Naseem Shah. He was getting the ball to zip through and also plenty of deviation.
Yeah, I just get the feeling from Naseem Shah's point of view that perhaps he was just trying to bowl wicket-taking deliveries and offer up some scoring opportunities. An excellent first over that only yielded 1 run, but 16 of the next 2. So as a captain, you don't have a lot of runs to play with, but it is the consistency with that new ball that has to be key in this power play.
You know it, there are some bowlers, they'll leak runs, but they pick up wickets. As a captain, you have to go on a punt. Yes, he was taken for a few boundaries, but at times it doesn't mean you have to take off. A bowler.
Yeah, I suppose from a captaincy point of view, you look for the control, don't you? And I think the 1 over league boundary on the leg side and then on the offside, so from a control perspective, it makes it so much more difficult as a captain to set fields for that. Unlike this man in action, only 1 off, 29 for 1 after 8.
After losing an early wicket, these two have steadied the ship. Absorbing the pressure at the moment. Nothing extravagant. He was very lucky not to edge that one.
Yeah, there's the natural angle that Danny Morrison is referring to. Fahim Ashraf, he can get the ball to go across the left-hander. And you certainly feel with that shape, if he has a bit of control, you perhaps want to have a slipper in there. You do not want to have a nick flying through that vacant area, especially in this power play. Wobble seam, bit of nip off the surface. Just those grassy patches, once it hits it, it almost exaggerate the movement.
Yeah, he needs to be there. And then push one outside the off stump. That will give him an opportunity to pick up a wicket. Yeah, to further the conversation we were having about Naseem Shah, you know, he's one bowler. He's not associated with his line and length and accuracy. He's no stickler. So if he's selected for Pakistan, learn how to use him in a proper way. In league boundaries. Yeah, nicely done. You need sponsors. Take the game further. And the proud sponsors, Osaka Batteries. Like and follow Osaka Batteries Facebook and Instagram page. Answer simple questions and get a chance to win Osaka tubular battery. Incentive there.
Absolutely. Am I allowed to play as well, Ahmed?
How are you going to carry them? You have to travel the world.
Yeah, perhaps pay a little inboard duty on that. Yeah, well, it is called the City of Lights, and just look at that backdrop. Even the sky is playing along this evening. Yeah, it's beautiful to be back in the city of Karachi.
Knowledge, Philinda. Well done. Oh, this is beautiful. Yeah, but couldn't place the ball into the gap. Did well, Khushal Shah, to stop that one.
Yeah, I think just to further the conversation on Naseem Shah, he's a real wicket taker, but of course, you you can't league runs in the power play. So I do feel that the captain perhaps deciding I need to get out of this power play and then allow him with the extra protection to then run in, and then he's got a lot more freedom to just bowl instead of having to think which way it's going and the control that goes apart with it. You'll have a bit more freedom with those boundary riders out after the power play.
Well, he's not going to miss out on that one. Dragged really back and held the ball on its way for a 6, the first of the innings.
Yeah, he's made his intentions clear with the previous delivery. It was a little semi down the track, but the experience of Kane Williamson coming to the fore, understanding that he might just drag his length back, and guess what? He wasn't going to miss out.
Yeah, he was ready for it, wasn't he? Shimmy down the track with the previous delivery. He knew he's got into the mind of the bowler. He's going to do something different, and he was ready for it. Mind games.
And it's so important to understand the different phases of play and why you do certain things as a batter. The experience I've just mentioned, he understood that by advancing the previous delivery, what the follow-up delivery was going to be, and he could capitalize on it. That's much better from Ashraf. 36 for 1. Yeah, it's another stunning evening here in Karachi. Same stakes, Pakistan 46 for 2, while New Zealand 36 for 1, but they're chasing a lowy score. So they know they can afford themselves a bit of time up front and see out and nullify this potent attack. It's gone for the Yorker. I don't think he had a hand on it, but that was the hit back with some guile.
A rare, ordinary delivery from Naseem Shah. He's been on the money, on song. Shaheen Shah, Afridi, beg your pardon. I missed out, played it 2 straight. And the 12th man was there to stop that one. Just 9 runs into his 5th over. Shaheen. There was a vast difference in his approach. Tonight, actually, he's running in with a purpose. Rhythm is there, and he's finishing the action. That's why he's been hurrying the batters.
Yeah, I was having a chat to him in the warm-ups this afternoon, and I was fortunate enough to have been able to work with him in 2021. For the World Cup. I'll come back to it in a second. We were chatting along the lines of why go away from something that's worked for you? And I'll make a reference to that high pace in-swinging Yorker to the right-handers. Although you know what's coming, you still can't play it because he bowled it so well. And he actually mentioned something very interesting to me, that he was working on the ball to go across the right-hander, and he's almost settled into that rhythm and forgot what made him so successful over the years. And my challenge to him was, why change something that had worked for you for so long?
Yeah, there's always a peril if you move away from your strength. You can be worked out quite easily. Into the gap. 2 easy runs for Williamson. Nippon Paint another sponsor, High-Tech, Japanese technology, Sibana, Asia's #1 paint brand, and much revered in Pakistan.
Yeah, I think it's so important. Whilst you're working on very different variations in your game, I still feel that 80% of your game should still be your core plan. 20%, I don't mind, go for it. Your slower balls, trying to bowl the one that goes across the right-hander.
Yeah, I'm with you, Vernon. You know, when he was off the ball, he was struggling. There was a lot of criticism that he has lost pace, blah, blah, blah. And then he tried to do things differently. He was looking to bowl really fast to get that pace back, and in the process, he forgot how to swing the ball. He was at that time subjected to vituperative criticism. And at times, criticism has to be there, but it should help a player. That's boundary. A rare, ordinary delivery from Shaheen. He was punished.
He got himself into such a wonderful position that Kane Williamson tried to bounce at the delivery before that. That was adjudicated a wide, but not high enough. He was always in control of that shot, Kane Williamson. Yeah, frustrated. The big seamer for Pakistan.
That was quicker. Much quicker. Hence, Williamson not in control. Power play done. The first one, it's 45 for 1.
There was a power play where Pakistan needed to pick up early wickets. They got the first. Compliments of Nasim Shah. But then it was about Kane Williamson and Devon Conway getting into a little bit of a rhythm as a partnership. Picked up a couple of boundaries all around the ground. They got themselves to 45 for 1 after the power play in the City of Lights.
Now Pakistan had lost one more wicket. The first power play. That's what happened now. That's what denied by the New Zealand batters. Only lost one wicket to the second over of the innings. Bowling change has been effected by the Pakistani captain. He thinks it's time for the right-arm leg spinner Abrar. He has to event something for his captain.
Yeah, and you certainly feel that this will be a big passage in the play for both teams. We've seen earlier how much control Bracewell as well as Setner had with ball in hand. Can he do a bit of magic with his mystery spin? So they still need wickets, irrespective of where the game is at.
Yeah, we spoke about both the batsmen, how late they were playing the ball. And this has to be recognized by the bowlers. You are better off having the batsman driving the ball rather than playing square of the wicket. And that's where Nasim Shah faltered. Dragged it really back. And since he was sitting on the back foot, easy pickings. Left-hander to the leggy. He's got a bit of protection on the onside. Two-point wicket, long on, and deep square leg.
Yeah, I just wonder if Pugh will come into equation this evening. That will excite Abrar.
Well fought. See some doubts in the mind of the left-hander.
Tocou.
A lot of reps on the ball.
Telekom.
Yeah, I think just having a chat to Grayson
Cool.
at the halfway stage about how the surface had played, and he felt there was a lot of natural variation in the surface. So it's going to be key for Abrar just to have consistency, dotting the bat up. You don't have to be bowling too many magic balls and offering up scoring opportunity. It's about suffocating this pair. Plenty of experience, right and left hand combination. So the more ones they pick up, the more you'll have to alter your line as a bowler.
Yeah, the idea is to string few dot deliveries. If you're able to do that, you can create a bit of pressure, impel the batter into doing something in towards. Gokhale picked up. A decent over to start with. Abrar, it's 49 for 1. Yeah, the run rate required is still achievable. It hasn't jumped up. It's only 4.97. Need 194 from 39 overs. Spinners bowling in tandem now for Pakistan. Vice captain of the side, Salman Ali Agha, has been preferred by the captain. Driven for a single.
Yeah, I think I'd like to see an extra fielder being brought up here. That single also brought up the 50 for New Zealand. Just to add to that pressure and make the batter take that element of risk. Because at the moment, these ones are just too easy. And they'll do it all night long until they get themselves into a comfortable position to launch.
If you find something there, you'll have a royal lifestyle. And the place is Kingdom Valley. But don't you think the time was right to bring back Naseem Shah for a couple of overs here rather than going with the spinners in tandem?
Yeah, I certainly felt that he was just waiting for this power play to finish up before he brings back Naseem Shah, because you feel with his skill set, he will be a handful on the surface. He can bring those stumps into play. He's short in stature, so he gets it skid off the surface. LBW bold. Those are the missiles that you want to target on this particular surface. And he'd certainly give you that element where you can target those modes.
Yeah, in the first inning when Pakistan was batting, before 25th over, you could actually afford to bowl spinners in tandem because there was grip on the offer. But now the ball is sliding onto the bat nicely. 51 for 1 after 12.
much pace. I think early 80s, early towards mid 80s, that's the pace.
Yeah, he was very well served, bowling slower in Lahore. He had the batsman guessing, had them in trouble, but with the space, he's gone beyond 91 kilometers. That'll be helping the cause of the batters. Has to bowl it slower. Look to deceive the batsman with the flight. Have the ball tipping on them. That's too easy.
Yeah, I think you just look at some of the Pakistan wickets they have fallen. The ball was being get up there, inviting the drive, because you can't trust the pace off the surface. So the more horizontal bat shots on offer, the easier it will be. To challenge the batter playing vertical drives. Mid off, mid on, you're in the game.
What a play he is, Williamson. Served New Zealand cricket very well over the years. He's the glue, isn't he?
And I was about to say, that experience you can't buy at the supermarket. Last fixer, he's gone past 7,000 ODI runs. To go with plenty of test runs, let alone the T20 format.
53 for one. Relying on the singles, making sure strike is rotated. Bowlers are not allowed to set up a batter here.
We talk about the experience of Kane Williamson. 8,877 runs across formats at international level. He's been out there, he's seen many a situation, many a scenario. If you ask for advice, who best to turn to?
I should be the role model of any aspiring young batter. Solid defensive technique. He's got an answer for any situation. There you go. Nose. Mid off is up. Didn't over. Hit the ball, just timed it. Had enough elevation to find the boundary.
Yeah, an excellent option from Kane Williamson. Like you rightfully mentioned, the key to the shot was not to try and overhit the toe end of the bat, but with Murdoch up in the ring, easy pickings. Once again for Kane Williamson, it also brings up the half-century partnership between Conway.
The ball was swinging and seaming around. They got to 54 in this partnership, just 77 overs. Never forgot to score runs.
Excellent shot by Conway. He picked the gap and he's going to pick up another boundary. Well, they've got the foot on the accelerator at the moment, does New Zealand.
Yeah, it was quicker. It was wider. Asking for trouble. Turned out to be comfort food for the left-hander. Made sure, played the ball late and into the gap. Done. It's 63 for one.
Such an important partnership, this. Sometimes not so big totals can be very tricky. In finals, you do expect not very high scores. Good call there from Conway. Oh, and a misfield. That is really sloppy. You've got not many runs and you give away those extras, freebies. Just releases a little more pressure. Yeah, you can tell by the expression. Rizwan is not amused.
Yeah, the throw was right because Williamson was jogging along and then the bowler and the fielder both were unable to stop that one. Couple of runs added. Pakistan would need better than that to defend this. You rightly pointed about this partnership. If you see the New Zealand team, Will Young got out early in all three matches, but it is the one-down position, Kane Williamson. This position is so crucial. And by changing Babar's position, that is something Pakistan has changed as well. 19 runs and 5 runs was Will Young's contribution. But New Zealand didn't feel it because the wickets didn't fall in clumps. Every time the opener fell down, it was Williamson and Conway or someone else having a partnership.
That should be a boundary. Conway off the back foot. Finds the gap. Got a lot of time on hand with just around 4.5 required rate.
Talk about bowling to left and right hand combination, and as a bowler you have to be on your toes. With the left-hander it was wide and short. We keep talking about New Zealand spinners. They were within the stumps all the time. Eight runs off this over. New Zealand 71 for 1.
Final of Tri Nation, 172 away to lift the trophy. 9 wickets away, Pakistan.
Salman Ali Agha has been better, finishing most of his deliveries within stumps.
Such an important phase of the game. Kane Williamson, Conway, they stick around for another 10 overs, they'll take the game away. When I say that is pretty sure that if they stay here for another 10 or 15 overs, they'll probably take the side to 150. They'll take a huge chunk out, and the remaining 9 can just feel easy. Remaining 7 rather. Important to break this partnership, especially if they can get Kane Williamson now. He's much quicker in scoring than Conway. Both facing 43 deliveries each. Now 44 to Williamson. Such a big match player, Kane Williamson. Final, and he will put his hand up.
And that kept low. The call is there, but Ehsan Raza unmoved.
Feels like it's going down. Let's go upstairs.
TV Umpire 2 director, we have a player review for LBW. On field for decision is not out. Check the placement of the feet. It's a fair delivery. Front on spin vision, please. Okay, the ball is close to the bat. Can we confirm with Ultra Edge unavailable, please? Yeah, rolling through. Okay, yeah, all the way through the pad. So we've got a clear gap between bat and ball and a flat line at Ultra Edge. So ball tracking when available, please. Original decision is not out. Pitching outside off, impact in line, and missing the wickets, Arsan. So stay with your original decision of not out. Stand by. You're on screen, signal now.
Pakistan lose a review. It's a very, very tough call. When you get not out on field, then you got to hope before taking a review that it's hitting the ball on the full on the stumps. Even clipping will be umpire's call. You just probably feel we won't lose the review, but here Pakistan has lost it. Dot ball to get to drinks after 16 overs. New Zealand 72 for 1.
Hey, Bo.
We'll talk about match winners. Fab 5 in ODIs, number of innings to reach runs in thousands. You see the two highlighted names who are active in this game, Babar Azam and Kane Williamson. You see Kane Williamson started off slow, reached his first 1,000 runs in 33 innings. And then he speeds up, and how consistently to 6,000 and 7,000 just 20 innings. Babar Azam has started off pretty good, slowed down, and then his quickest 1,000 runs is his 3 to 4,000. That's just 14 innings. His slowest is to reach 6,000, 26 innings. So this shows the progress career-wise, but they're still all match winners out there. Other very big names, Virat Kohli, Joe Root, and Steve Smith all start a little slowly and then progress through. But highlighting the two names in this match, starting slow and speeding up. Kane Williamson, Babar Azam, quick, slightly slow, quickest, and then the final 1,000 taking 26 innings. Chal Mere Lal, Ruafza. So that Fab Five, Sana. Kane Williamson, which is why we discussed before the drinks break how important his wicket is for Pakistan's progress in this final. Bushdil Shah being brought in, the left arm spinner. So, all-round option. Starts off with one down the wicket, and then Babar Azam. Sometimes you see the weight of expectations that you have, expectations of the nation. They want them to score every game, which is obviously not possible, but then he knows it in the back of his mind that he wants runs from his bat, just to get in that one innings, and then no looking back through the Champions Trophy.
Talk about the important wicket of Williamson. Look at those numbers. Babar right at the top, Williamson at the 3. And as we talk about Williamson, there's another interesting stat given to us by the statsman. But we'll talk about it after this. Talk about Kane Williamson. It took him 20 innings to reach that 6,000 between 5K and 6K. With Babar, it's 26. So it shows that there are different phases in each player's career. Williamson, he has been remarkable in the last few innings that he has played. He's been away for 15 months, and after that he's carried as if he has been playing regularly. Another stat that's really interesting, as he's playing spin, his total 160 innings in ODIs, and he's only been stumped thrice. Last time it was 9 years ago, and the bowler was Azhar Ali. Just 3 of the over. New Zealand 76 for 1.
Yeah, the reverse just probably blinded Rizwan for a moment. Thankfully, there was protection behind him. With the spin options now in operation, Pakistan's looking for that penetration somewhere to break this partnership, because this middle overs, like the other day, the 3 spinners from South Africa got nothing in their favor. Down the wicket, gone! Kane Williamson has been hit on the middle stump. This could be the turning point in the game at this stage.
Definitely a big moment. Massive wicket for Salman Ali Agha in Pakistan. Kane Williamson, who has been brilliant against spin throughout, has been outsmarted by Salman Ali Agha. He slowed the pace down, dragged the length back. Kane Williamson was through his shot. He's been mostly bowling with that 90 kilometers. This one, 82. The slow pace has worked for Salman Ali Agha and Pakistan. Kane Williamson, he has to walk back for 34. New Zealand 76 for 2.
has a great time out there in terms of numbers against Pakistan. Daryl Mitchell comes in after the dismissal of Williamson. Look at those numbers there. His average 50. The average is 50 against Pakistan as well in the 9 outings. Oh, he suppose it stops for a moment. That is living dangerously. First ball up. That would have crashed into leg. Salman knows it.
This is some really good bowling. Intelligent bowling from Salman. Again, pace off 78. And it is within the stumps. That's been the key when you're bowling on this pitch. Almost there. He has adjusted really well, Salman Ali Agha. He's looking dangerous. Good sign for Pakistan.
That Williamson dismissal, very unlike him. Coming down the wicket, was so far away from the line of the ball. Almost felt like a brain fade moment. It's the off spinner, he knows the ball will turn into him, whatever fraction it would be. It was miles away.
The thing is, he was able to hit Salman Ali Agha over mid-off in the previous over. But this time, taking the pace away, it didn't bounce as much as well. Kept low. And he was through his shot already. You look at it, he was expecting a bit more pace. Through his shot already. Some really good bowling. Excellent over from Salman Ali Agha. Just 3 from it. New Zealand 78 for 2.
Be great if they can get Conway. That's Kane Williamson and the figure-free moment. Download the app and subscribe now. Every time the game changes its course in either side's favor, it's a figure-free moment for you. Pakistan will be figure-free for a while to see the back of Williamson.
बोर्ड जो है वो चिपका जा रहा है ये बोर्ड जो आपको मेरे साथ में तस्वीर में नजर आ रहा होगा इस इलाके के अंदर पुलिस के मुताबिक मंशियात फरोश बनकर यहाँ के
It's about 1980s. There's a lot of history there. But 2 batters, one in form, Conway, one who has a liking towards Pakistan's bowling, Mitchell. This game is surely not over.
Pakistan is building this up really well now. 24 balls since the last boundary has been hit. Williamson is back in the dugout, and if they can bowl some more dot deliveries here, there can be another 4th shot. Dot ball to finish. 3 from the over. New Zealand 81 for 2.
Janaab Azazullah Cash, Sidpur Qadr Pate, Williamson, the Ashish Fuad, Qiyas, Electronic Biru,
Not too far away from each other in terms of comparison.
आपके सामने पेश कर रहा हूं
ahead in terms of not losing
कि किस तरह
3
दिन
wickets for
दाड़े एक
Pakistan.
मुलाजिम अस्पताल के अहाते में सुकूनी
He's backing
कलामी
himself
में
up with that
वाहिद
reverse sweep.
जब
He's dragging it from
अस्पताल
the
खाने
middle
की
stump
इस
there.
तरह की हरकत से
So
अस्पताल के
you miss
अंदर
a hit
आलूदगी
kind of scenario.
And this shows Pakistan is putting a lot of pressure now. 27 deliveries without a boundary. Batters have to do something different, and that is where the opportunity lies.
Daryl Mitchell is another danger, man. You get him early, you're better off. Because he really knows how to shift gears and then he goes after you. Flattens the attack out. He's done that many times against Pakistan, as I mentioned earlier, 50 average.
Don't skip this video if you are a fan.
Big change of pace, and to Conway, Salman Ali Agha is finishing within stumps. He's bowling a really good spell here. Good to see him being utilized in this white ball. Important to finish this over well for Pakistan. Quick single, 4 of the over. New Zealand 85 for 2.
बिल्कुल था ये खेल में गॉड आई मूव मॉड अंडर खेल में गॉड और वजह जबरदस्त गॉड या ट्रेड में नदी ट्रेड से और ट्रेड से विच ट्रेड
Talk about Daryl Mitchell and his liking towards Pakistan. He was brilliant in the last game, 81 of 84. He looks so good. He loves going down the track, whether it's the fast bowlers or the spinners. Brilliant innings.
He's got nothing against Bangladesh.
That shows he has not gotten out against Bangladesh and Scotland there.
Just decided he's not in a good position. Bats up. Daryl Mitchell, look at that. Against Pakistan, his average 53.8. Just loves it. And out of those 10 innings, he's played 9 here in Pakistan. Conditions also different from what they are back home, but he likes it. Other teams he scored. Yes, it's England, yes, 65. He's going to surely be key for New Zealand in this ICC Champions Trophy in the subcontinent conditions and in Pakistan.
Talk about head-to-head in ODIs at National Bank Stadium between these two teams. It's equal. It's a tie. Total 8 matches, 4 for Pakistan, 4 for New Zealand.
The start of the ICC Champions Trophy, where these two sides will meet on this very ground to kick off the Champions Trophy. 4 of the over, 89 for 2. Straight shot for no run. Straight to point. Whacks hard. He's shown intention in that previous over against Hujdil as well, coming down the track. These first two deliveries in the over, he's more than timing. He's tried to hammer it through covers.
But there would be pressure on Conway. He's striking at 58, so he would want to accelerate at some point. Yes, they have to build a partnership, but they don't want to get the required run rate over 6. It has been a tricky pitch. At the moment, required rate 5.37. Because once a new batter gets in, they will need a bit of time there to adjust to the bounce, the pace. Important to accelerate without losing the wicket here.
Not the kind of ball he was hoping to deliver. Luckily, that's well done in the deep there by Fahim Ashraf. Saving two.
And still no boundary for New Zealand. It was very good. It was a bad delivery. Couldn't fully connect it. Fahim Ashraf did the rest. Still 42 deliveries since the last boundary for New Zealand.
22 overs bowled, and it is 92 for 2 New Zealand.
Crystal Shah continuing, and that's not a bad shot. And finally, for the Black Caps, they get a boundary on Mir Sohail.
After 43 deliveries. No, that was too short. Too short. Plenty of time as well. Pace used. He's been there for a while now, Conway. You talk about New Zealand's perspectives in this game. He has to stay there. He has to make sure he gets his side over the line. He did the hard yards.
Yeah, 100%, Amir. And he's got a great incentive, because both these sides are going to meet again on the 19th next week. Start of the ICC Champions Trophy, with the opening encounter between these two sides at the same venue. So there you go for Devon Conway. Massive incentive. Yes, confirmation right there. New Zealand, Pakistan here in Karachi, with Dubai, but mainly Lahore and Pindi, and here in Karachi. UAE mixed in as well. Well, this is ideal for Conway. Those in black.
Yeah, Pushto really bowled well against South Africa. And that too, in a crucial phase. Dismiss Redskay at the right time through a fantastic catch from Salman Ali Agha. Wicket from him is going to be a bonus. And of that man in the picture, that'll be a huge contribution.
Williams getting out when he's set and going. All his experience, patience, stickability. 34 from 49, hit a 6 3/4, and he was striking well almost 70%. But it just shows you how tough as dry a surface is. A bit tricky. There's another Q-ender. Joking before, being a bit naughty with Bazid Khan, so she's been practicing that in the nets. So he's pulled out a couple of Q-enders. One went for 4 to 3rd, and this one.
Where is the chalk? Where is it? Score remains on 99 for the loss of 2 wickets.
Exposed, middle and leg, had to hit it, but did so. Errol Mitchell, so he'll feel good about rotating the strike and giving as much as he can back to Devon Conway. 3 figures now for the men in black, the Black Caps of New Zealand. Yeah, we were just talking in between overs, Amir, and he's been stumped for a long time, Kane Williamson, but you were all over it and knew it was.
We were helped by a statistician, Azim. He provided the information. It was Azhar Ali, former captain of Pakistani team.
Yeah.
Got him stumped with his leggies. Flip the bucket challenge. KFC. Win prizes. And that's why he's happy. He knows he has won something.
Finger looking good, and so's this outside edge. For Conway. Well. He has been a little scratchy, it has to be said. He's almost got 50. You just look up and go, oh, he's on 46.
Well, he's regarded as part-time spinner, Salman Ali Agha. And that deters the captain. Who plays a slip, catches. That was catchable. Good height, it went.
Sana Mir, captain, should be having a slip in there. A little extra. It's annoying for Mohammad Rizwan to see just lazy little extra runs. Good gracious, we've hit 9 wides. 9 wides, folks. Naughty.
Beautifully played. Almost a perfect stroke from one left-hander. The only thing missing, the placement. And laid the stroke, allowed the ball to come close to him. That has been the hallmark of his effort. That was into the gap. Couple of runs. For the left-hander, inching close to yet another 50 in international cricket. What a comeback he's having. It's 107 for 2.
Joining the Black Caps is the Black Cat. Mascot's got out of the bag, out of the dressing room. Relax, pet lovers, animal lovers. Yeah, earlier on, oh look at this, oh scary, look out. Those big kites on there, talons on them.
Well, lifetime member of National Bank Cricket Stadium, the Scatters.
Hello Peter, good to see you back. Naseem Shah brought back. Yeah, they want a wicket, they want to get stuck in here because of not long ago got rid of Williamson, which was 76, but now one of his strikers is Rizwan.
Well, this move has a potential. He's been bowling with vim and vigor. Naseem Shah without any luck. A few boundaries scored of him in his first over. Two end of the bat, inside edge. Yes, one was played with authority. Did bowl well with the new ball.
Yeah, he was very impressive, I mean. Shaheen. There's the false stroke. In the air. Gone! It's paid off.
Front foot check here.
Oh, just looking at the front foot, we'll have to check it. He can be tight. Naseem Shah. I think he's all right. I'll be hoping so. Oh, yeah.
Celebrations for the moment. Just confirming whether it was a legitimate delivery or not.
It's often tight, Amir. That's the frustrating thing for the captain, but it is. He's all right. He's got his man, and Conway misses out on the half century.
Yeah, the captain wanted a wicket, and that's why he was introduced into the attack. And straight away responds. Bowls a short pitch delivery, and for once, Conway wasn't in control. Nicely held by Fahim Ashraf. I beg your pardon, it was Zabra. Look at those reactions. You know the importance of that wicket. And Pakistan back. So is Conway. He's been dismissed on 48, 108 for 3.
यूपीएससी का ऐसे का
Used to open at times and very dependable, but 3 ducks on the trot and 1 run in the 4th inning. So, man, is he feeling the pinch here?
Well, given the fact the captain should react, get a slip in place. Get a slip in there. He's been struggling.
Oh, yeah. Brand new man. There you go. That edge is going to be cultured, and under the 4 is not a run, but he's got off the mark. That'll be a huge sigh of relief for Tommy Latham.
And once again, got the ball to zip through. Naseem Shah. And that was a quick scout. Pretty sight. For Pakistani fans.
Catch. Happy 14th from there.
रिकवर
बस
वल हाउ इज ये टाइप पर
Kiwi flag
क्या है
out. There you go. Welcome to Pakistan.
जो क्राफ्टस खास ख्याल था मैच
Reload. This is another wide. So they're into double figures now. 10 wides.
आवाज
Yeah, this has been the win.
आब का तो सीधे हावी वो मैच अच्छा बात है बस अच्छा आवाज अगर मैं ये मुक काट
In his line and length. Push the ball down the leg side.
ये भी स्ट्राइक पर है होता है मजा आ जाता है
Execute those deliveries. Just stick with the away swinger.
Yeah, about there. Line and length. About two. No, I think better of it. Good fielding, good attacking of the ball. Yeah, just that simplicity, isn't it? And it's all very well to say from up here, man. But they've kept it simple, haven't they, with the paint? You told your mother, have you shown your mother you've been using all that paint? It's gracious. Oh, Nelson's up for all you superstitious types. 1-1-1 for 3.
How many times you have visited Nelson's in New Zealand?
Oh, the city of Nelson. It's small, yeah, quite lovely there. Played a bit of first-class cricket. Top of the South Island. Beautiful part of the world. You liked it? Slippers come in, Amir, so they got your wish.
बार-बार वाला पेनिट्रेशन जिम्मेदारन हमेशा से सब वैरायटी चूज करें जिस वैरायटी के तलाक में चलाना
Once, and I was
ये
asked to
इंस्ट्रूमेंट
keep my
यार
legs
उससे
in the
लगा
air. I said, how
क्या
possibly
मत
can I
अगर
do
ऐसे
that?
रेड ब्लॉक्स M9 इस पर अगर बॉडी थी उसमें मेन इंपॉर्टेंट चीज है वीडियो में चलाना
All the time.
रेड डिलीशियस M9 इस पर छन मीन प्रेफरेंस है
confused.
मतलब वन इन चला से
Nelson's
खास तौर पे तुम एरिया जिमजन लोअर बेल्ट के
Yeah, great vibe here, celebrations, and just got a key wicket. Pakistan fans loving it.
मैं वन ते शन सासन ताइन 57 शतन ताइन लेकिन ताफ ज्यादा सा तिमन पाइज रेड डिलीशियस ज्यादा करूं अगर तुम काला M9 इस पर तावा ये याद हो हमेशा M9 इज ओनली मेंट फॉर काला वैरायटी याद ही में M9 इज इन ट्रिपल रूट छरा ये खैरी असल रोजान काला वैरायटी इसलिए पार्टी रेड ब्लॉकस किंग रॉड एटसेट्रा ये पर लगामान छु खास तौर पे लोअर बेल्ट आपके लिए ये सीधे सुसाइड है इसमें मुझे भी शुगर कोर्सन चढ़ान चित पे पगा ये आराम सान चढ़ इसलिए बेटर छु चढ़ा तम वैरायटी यमन चीनिस इलाकस मज अल्टरनेरिया पान छु खराब बाकी चीज बाकी छु गसान की यथ इलाकस मज चोन किंग रॉड ये रेड ब्लॉक्स चोन इसलिए यथ मज के यमन बिचारन परेशानी बिल्कुल मन वन हार्वेस्ट गए हार्वेस्ट ब्रोह लगभग जिर पानी खत्म अल्टरन एरिया यूत ज्यादा यम बिचार हेकान कंट्रोल कर इसलिए बेटर यी यथ इलाकस मज वैरायटी चलान सह बिल्कुल तथ इलाकस मज लगा खास तौर पे M9 पे क्या बात M9 क्या दिल पानी उससे ज्यादा खराब गसा क्या बात है ये कट पर पाइस रेड डिलीशियस इज ये वैरायटी ये कट पर पाइस पानिस कोशिश M9 इस पर असर होगा
Really has been
जिस टाइप बाकी M9 इस में जब काला चूसी कुछ आता
see what he can do here.
हां प्रॉब्लम आया
Fresh little innings
कोई नहीं प्रॉब्लम
in a final.
Dr. Holloway! If he comes good here, it'll be good for New Zealand. Can really redeem himself.
Yeah, time in the middle. So crucial, as we know, as cricketers from yesteryear. He had to fetch it, you see. That was the good thing about it. Skiddy, pacey, but he had to fetch it from outside off.
Yeah, talk about runs. There. All that bounce out with a searing pace.
Office politics can ruin your career, block the opportunities you deserve.
आकाश सिंह गए हैं 18 इनिंग है 89 रन है एवरेज भी ठीक ठाक है गेंदबाजी बल्लेबाजी में कमाल देखना पड़ेगा कि कितना कमाल दिखाते हैं किसी तरह चाहते हैं बॉल लगी है और एलबी
He's threaded it through there again on the other side. So just one. We feeling good for Latham.
पीर तेलस पे 705 रुपये ऑफ फोन फॉलोवर आज वीडियो ज्यादा से ज्यादा शेयर करिए 1050 रुपये दिमोस ऑफ जत पेटन पी मार्कस पेटन 493 रुपये ऑफ तेलस से ऑफ फ्री पे शेयर ज्यादा से ज्यादा
किस उम्र से अपना आई चेकअप आपको कराना है
क्या कौवा
अस्सलाम वालेकुम ऐसा ट्रिप and the KPIs of the bowling coach. To 3.
उन्होंने इस जगह की काया पलट कर दिया
चाहते कि कोई अंदर आए
Great scene here, new lights, there's a new pavilion, cricket pitches as well have been worked on feverishly, developed. A couple of replay screens that are brand new. So good upgrades here at Karachi. I think there's a run there. Yes, participate and win by taking a picture with Peak Friends. The original sandwich packs. Share it on Instagram and follow the tag at PF Original Sandwich for a chance to win an iPhone and make.
मेरी एक सलाह मानिए अगर घर
आज का दिन मुल्तान की हिस्ट्री का एक बड़ा तारीखी दिन बनकर सामने आएगा कि जब पाकिस्तान के फॉर्मर और पाकिस्तान के जो
Give Mitchell a strike.